Howdy and aloha, everyone. It is James with Monotalk. It is September 26th, 2024, and this is my ongoing documentary about how fucking crazy this planet has become and this country in the past few decades, especially in the past 3.5, 4 years. I'm going through kind of an interesting sense in my mind. And the sense is that I'm not, and look, I'm not reaching a lot of people, and I get that. And maybe somebody might be archiving this, or which I am, but I think what we're kind of all feeling is, why? Why do you believe? And I'm watching Craig Pasta behind me, and love Convo Couch and all that and stuff he's done with Feed. Went to RT and some other great things they've both done. He had a great segment for a while on the Maui fires. Wish he'd continue that. But I'm getting this, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's both the same. And it's not. It's not the same. One party is literally demolishing or doing a full-on Building 7 demolition to this country for the reason of having the global pedo-predator class, or the unelected oligarchs out there, to come in and save it, and to grab it, to give it away. France is gone, pretty much. Canada is gone, pretty much. Australia, definitely. And a bunch of other nations, out of close to 200, maybe over 200. It kind of varies from decade to decade. But I'd say the majority of them have bent over, succumbed, become meek, malleable, and obedient to this new world order. And it's real. If you think it's not real, then, maybe you're watching the wrong person, or you're just not getting what's going on out there. And it's usually because you're not getting what's going on out there. So when I hear Craig go, well, they're both the same, and I'm kind of getting that from Jimmy, and I'm getting that from a lot of other people that were, Bernie Sanders people. And I guess they believe we can go through another 4 years of this. We can't. This country is barely hanging on. And we can't go through another 4 years. So I am saying that if you can't pick a side, at least. I mean, if you're voting for Jill Stein, or if you're voting for some libertarian, whatever person you want to fucking vote for, there's like 20 parties out there, but there's only 2 in power. So at a certain point, you got to pick a side. But it's your right not to, which I get. But at this time, if you want a little more time to kind of fix it, like I said, either you could have joined me back in early 2020 when I pretty much exposed everything, and this is why I'm on my 6th YouTube channel. Craig and Fee and Pasta and everybody, nobody was where I was. Fucking Jimmy took the fucking thing in his arm twice. Nobody, there was very few people that were like, wait a second, what the fuck is going on? Because in 2019, after Event 201 came out, all these people decided to start, like all these CEOs and these presidents, there was like a mass exodus. Really Graceful did a really good piece on it. If you watch her, Amber, I think her name is. Really Graceful, look her up. She's on YouTube and a few other things. But I was privy to that, though. I was privy to a lot of things that I was sharing. Look up the COVID stone. Go on my Odyssey. Go on my. I think I also put it on Rumble, and you'll see pretty much that I had it. I was telling it all. I had it all out there. I fucking risked my channel, which I had maybe close to 1,000 people on at the time, but I was moving fast. And then all of a sudden, here comes Incog. And there I am, like Winston or Julia, being stifled, being suppressed, being community guidelined to death. And the Orwellians just started coming after everyone. You guys don't understand. Does Pasta know what happened to all these J6 people that were just speaking their minds, and some people weren't even at the protest? It was a peaceful protest. We all know that. And then all of a sudden, from on the top of the fucking Capitol, on top of Congress buildings, they started shooting tear gas and riling people up. And there's a guy named Ray Epps, just the night before, was saying, "Let's go into the Capitol." Everybody's going, Fed, because they knew. He was instigating. It was all look, whether you think I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Point is, you take all the information, Russiagate, everything all the way up, Trump being loved and cherished and appreciated for being just that, 12-season apprentice guy. All of a sudden, he puts his name in a hat and becomes enemy number one. Now, that was fishy to me. As they all started going, and I was there, I was with it. And then Russiagate came up. Steele dossier and all that, proving all the bullshit. And then the guy had a lawsuit that he knew he'd lose, but he'd settle for $2.1 million. Lucky him. I forgot his name, but he was part of it. Who said that it was real, but it wasn't. None of it. And he's still sticking by his stance with his $2.1 million in his hand. Of course he is. People are so easily bought. I haven't been bought. I haven't been bought by anybody. Somebody buy me. I mean, for fuck's sakes. But, I'll take give me a fucking cougar, man. Cougar me. Fucking whatever. What I'm saying is we don't have time. It's gone. Craig, everyone, Jimmy, everybody. Just a thought. Whoever else is out there. Some people that have been on here a few times. Sherl knows that. I'm pretty sure Snork knows that. We just don't have time. Their goal is to literally domestically implode from within this country. And then, well, what are we going to do? Let's bring in the UN. Let's create martial law. Let's do all this stuff, and then they'll fix it. Because recently, you have this is good right here. Can somebody explain how Tampon Tim became a governor? I mean, anybody? Bueller? Can anybody fucking explain that? That's fucking. It's hilarious and alarming and sicko-ish, at the same time. What? Let me find what I'm looking for. So this guy, right? I mean, here it is. Within the next, in 6 weeks, we'll either have lower gas and food prices or World War III. I mean, you could say that. I'm not saying that's definitive, but I am saying that's a high possibility, or something similar, or maybe a big, giant red flag. But it's food for thought. I mean, is this why you don't want to do anything, or you don't want to vote, or you think voting's wrong, or you want to vote for Jill, who's completely absorbed in everything the World Economic Forum wants, which is just baffling to me. That is everything she wants to do is all World Economic Forum. Just go to the Green Party website and look at all the issues, everything she supports, and then go to the World Economic Forum website and just match the two together. They're very similar. The only person that's got the biggest difference that's actually afraid, the only person that the World Economic Forum and these unelected public officials now or something, whatever the fuck, Bill Gates, what you name it, Klaus Schwab, Yuval Harari, blah, 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 blah. The only person that's in their way, and they've clearly stated it, Yuval Harari came out and said Trump is in the way of the New World Order. And one of the Rockefellers said that too. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was a Rockefeller. A bunch of them are saying it. I mean, for fuck's sake. But here's an interesting take that happened just a day or two ago. This is a warning to American people. I personally have no confidence the FBI will rein in its own conduct, which they've been doing for the past 3.5, 4 years. They are completely in lockstep and barrel with this process. And they've all been compromised. And I'm sure there's some people in the FBI that are just like, you know what, honey, I got to make money. I got to show up and do the fucking work. I'm sorry. And the wife's going, well, you might want to grab your morals. You might want to grab your morals since you still have them hanging there. You might want to grow your ethics since they're still hanging there. And get the fuck out of this shit. Right? FBI whistleblower urges Americans to vote, arm yourself, buy a few months of food and water, and then pray. This is a guy that's heavily connected to that entire system. What is he telling us that we should know? Now Trump, which look, Craig's got TDS. I don't. A lot of people still have it. I actually had to come to terms with that. There's some friends that I've had that were Republicans for a long time, and they go, look, we supported Trump back in 2016, 15, 16, and on. We knew the big facade of Obama, which was, I'm trying to get stuff from fucking Obamacare, and it's a pain in the ass. Everything's fucking expensive. I mean, I've got Aetna, and it's Obamacare basically, and I'll just give it to you in a nutshell, is he condensed to like 3 or 4, maybe 5 providers, which is like middle and third men people, with these insurance companies, Aetna, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and a few others, Kaiser, and a few others. Just the corner of the market. And that was the deal. And then pharmaceuticals went fucking sky. I mean, just, God, it was just nuts. It didn't fucking do anything for anybody. They keep saying people are signing up, but nothing happens. Once you start going into the program, you start owing money. A lot of fucking money. It's shit. And back in 2008-9, for about 76 some odd days, the Democrats had the super majority. They had this, meaning they could have fucking basically put on a 28th Amendment. But what did they give you? They didn't give you, minimum wage hasn't risen since 2009. Right? What did they give you? They didn't give you free college because they could have done it then for sure down the fucking straight down the line. They didn't codify Roe versus. They didn't do anything but bring out the scam of Obamacare. And now we're dealing with fucking Big Mike and Obama working with everybody. Yeah, I'm not sure about Mike. There's something really going on there. Just doesn't mix right. People, not living at his giant mansion. This a lot of, like, this one chef was found 100 yards offshore, which he could have easily been on shore during the time of something happening. And he was naked, like not in clothes, and dead. And they've had a few situations like this. I mean, look at Anne Hesh. Go look at that video. Anne Hesh was literally put in a body bag, and she fought to get out of it right before she went into the ambulance. The fucking live ABC, CBS, whatever local stations were on it, and I watched this. There she is, like scratching and tripping and getting out of this fucking body bag. What the fuck? I mean, there's so many things now. And then P. Diddy, right? I'm just going to go into this one real quick because maybe I should kind of just stay on track on this. But I'm going to go into P. Diddy in a second. And Eric Adams and all that other bullshit. I don't get it, Craig. I don't get it, Jimmy. I don't get it, Kim Iverson. I don't get it. I mean, what the fuck? You've seen how they've treated this guy. They've tried to literally. You think if you in any way think that was choreographed on J13. Some people were saying, "Oh no, he wasn't. That wasn't real. It was catch up. All this other shit." Are you fucking kidding me? A man literally died. That was a captain in the fire department. 2 people were seriously injured, barely made it alive. 8, 9, 10, whatever bolts were shot out. And the whole thing, in my opinion, was very inside. And then, just a month or so later, what happens? There's some guy that's been sitting in the bushes for like 12 hours waiting to do his thing on the fucking 5th or 6th hole, whatever hole Trump was at. And he got away, and some lady reported his plate. It's almost like an act of God. I mean, come on. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage and the strength to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because I can't help all of you. I can't do everything. You've got to look it up yourself. And I'm telling you, there's not going to be anything left. There's not. Look, if you've been watching Montauk for the past, since I've been around since 2017, before many of you even fucking did anything. This guy, Eben Kim, great kid, gave me some information. He started going flat earther, and I said, well, dude, I don't want to really, you're a cool guy, but I don't want to do that shit. I like Eben. He's great, but the flat earth thing is just too much for me. I've got too much information on it, and I've seen the horizon. When you're out on an aircraft carrier, it's called the horizon deck test. If you look over the horizon on a very flat day, no wind, on an aircraft carrier, you look at that deck and you can see the earth kind of fall on the sides. It's just gone. Meaning there's no lens on my glass. I don't have glasses. That's an indicator. There's so many. Sphere. So the moon's a sphere, but the Earth's flat. I mean, people think it's a satellite. Whatever. I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important right now. 'Cause I really don't think that's important I really don't think that's fucking important. I think what's really important right now is that we think about where our effort should be. And just go back in some of my shows. You'll see where my efforts were. And there's so much shit that I lost when I got my channel first taken down. From 2014, I think, is when I first had my YouTube channel. 2013 or 14. Got a lot of family stuff, a lot of this and that, nothing really political, and I kind of got into the politics stuff. And in late 17, and started monotalking in the beginning of 2017, and lots of information in there and I've gone back into some of my archives that I've kept on the computer, and I've been pretty fucking spot on. I told you about Bernie in Iowa, or Wisconsin or something. Faiz Shakar was Bernie's campaign manager. Okay, who did Faiz Shakar work for prior to Bernie? Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, John Kerry. People that Bernie despised at those times. What the fuck is this guy working for Bernie then? There were so many red flags in Bernie's campaign. And as he's moving along, he's getting giant rallies. I spent, over $300 on the fucking dude and got blisters passing out flyers for him. And then he turned. Obama, the day of the convention, came and visited him. He was all revved up. It seemed like his talking points were, I'm going to challenge, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to go after it, and and I'm not going to let this down. Obama came and talked to him right before the convention started, and he fucking flaked. He could have challenged the primary right there, and he didn't. And so many people were fucking let down. But that is that moment when I knew, look, I've always known it's all been pretty corrupt and pretty fucked up for a long time, but that's when I knew that the Democratic Party wasn't what I thought they were. When you have, what was that guy's name, Jordan, I forgot the show he had, but he actually got in front of Donna Brazil, and he was saying, and she was saying, yeah, we fucking did it, and Tulsi Gabbard was one of the leaders. She said that one of the leader of the Democratic Party, one of the admins or some high position in there, and she said, no, it was bullshit. It was fucked up. And then when she started running in 2020, they fucked her too. I bought her book, by the way. I just got her book today. I'm gonna give it to my daughter, and then when she's done, I'm gonna read it too. But I let her keep it. She gave me a book the other day. What was that? The Eagle Hunt. The Eagle Hunt. An Air Force pilot that was in Hanoi prison for a long time. He was not MIA, but a prisoner of war, a POW. And I'm just kind of getting into the beginning of it, which is, and now he's going to some of his high school, reminiscing a few things in there, kind of just talking about himself, where he's coming from, that he had a radio flyer wagon, and he liked to, I had a radio flyer wagon, but he was born in the 40s, I was born in the 60s. But here we are, guys. Here we are. You're either going to fucking just let it unfold like it always unfolds, or get a little time. With Trump, you're going to have a little more time. With Kamala, you're not. They've already done a third of the damage that they needed to do this country. You give them another fucking year and a half, 2 years, another third. And then it's over. And then there's no stopping it. That's what I'm seeing. I don't understand why you guys don't see that. Kim doesn't see it. Jimmy's not seeing it yet. He's getting close. He's getting close. But these guys have this Israel thing, which I get. Oh, fuck yeah, Israel shit. I get it. Netanyahu shit. But, I mean, what have we done? Kim Iverson was tweeting today or something about the the murderous or genocidal criminal of Netanyahu, and I go, well, in the past 248 years, the United States has killed over 20 million people, foreign and domestically. That's collateral damage, or just by accident, or planned coup wars, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, this is what Trump wants to do. Look, I believe he's going through the formalities. He's got to go to AIPAC. He's got to do this. He's got to say that. There's 14 million, or it's like millions and millions and millions of fucking Jewish supporters out there. So he needs their votes. You guys don't get it. I don't think he says what he wants to say when he wants to say it. Does that piss you off? I don't know what it is. When he says some stuff, I'm like, dude, why the fuck would you say that? But he says what he wants to fucking say. There's things that Kamala says that make no fucking sense. Absolutely not a fucking thing that she said, what could be, and time, and today is today, and tomorrow is today, tomorrow, today. I mean, just a fucking nonsensical gibberish. And then Biden was just like if you watch him walk, and you've watched the show Thunderbirds, if you've ever seen that, or how about Team America, fuck yeah, the puppets, and the way they walk like this, he's just the perfect puppet, but his strings are weak. They can't pull him where they need to, because he's kind of got to be in that position to be able to do the tasks that they want him to do, and the things that they want him to say. But he's not. He's just not doing. They had to pull him. He's not doing it. Pull him. That's not happening with Trump. Their democracy is not an attempted assassination. Can you guys agree to that? Can you guys agree to that? I don't get how you don't see that there are people on one side literally trying to unalive somebody so they won't. I mean, they did it to RFK Jr. They pulled and won't let him have any Secret Service, and they're supposed to. Once you get over 11%, you're by law, according to the I forgot. I bring it up in here, but there's this corporate group, government entity or whatever that's supposed to allow that to happen. It's like automatic. You should be able to You should be able to be in the debates. You should get protection, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's democracy. Let's try to throw Trump in jail over frivolous shit. All that stuff, all those felony counts, they're not counts. He hasn't been placed. That don't mean anything, because what's going to happen is he can still appeal them, which he will. They're not going to stick. They're all frivolous, and they just use it. Project 2025 is baloney too. That's not him. The Heritage Foundation has put out crazy shit forever. Oh wait, the Heritage Foundation, which I just saw on Jimmy Dore, I fucking forgot this one. They fucking put Obamacare together. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was the Heritage Foundation that put that together, along with like Mitt Romney, who's like a Heritage Foundation shithead. But he's a traitor. I don't even. He's just shit. Mike Johnson, traitor. Just Kevin McCarthy was a traitor. There's just so many fucking treasonous fuckers. Traitor in the fact that they don't care about the American people. All they care about is their pocketbooks, their Cayman Island accounts, or South African accounts, or Swiss bank accounts, property, carte blanche stuff that they get, Epstein Island, Epstein Island, Epstein Island, Epstein Island, and P. Diddy. But I'm trying to think of something that, which I've got it. I'm just trying to formulate it here. It's time. Craig, Kim, Jimmy, everyone else. Just a thought. People here. Shelly, everybody. It's time. We don't have time. You give this administration one more, just another 3 or 4 months besides this year. They've almost completely done the job, and they're going to try to do it before Trump gets in. I guarantee you. They're gonna take another whack at him, but this time, like I said, and what have I said? They don't care. If you got a guy shooting out into a fucking crowd with a bunch of bullets, what do you think they'll do? If to take this guy down, they're Madeleine Albright. Oh, 500 men, women, and children dying is just collateral damage, and sometimes you just have to do it. That's them. Just fucking Democrat. They don't give a shit. They're going to do whatever they can to keep themselves out of Gitmo, out of prison. Because that's the threat that Trump poses. If Trump goes in, you guys don't want to see it? Because I would really like to see it. I would really like to see Trump with a majority in the House and a majority in the Senate, and he fucking says, all right, all you little shitheads that were fucking going after me, right, are gone. Goodbye. And by the way, stay available. Don't leave the country, because we're doing an investigation. And if any of you are complicit, not negligent, that's fucking different. If you're complicit, that means you'll go to jail as well. So stick around. Doesn't anybody want to see that? I mean, doesn't anybody want to see what really should have happened with the J6 committee? Don't you guys want to fucking see that? That's Trump derangement syndrome. If you don't want to see this guy get his justification for being fucking shot at twice, that's Trump derangement. Just admit it. I admitted it. I told a buddy of mine, a few buddies, especially one buddy of mine, good friend, look, bro, I'm sorry. Fuck. I gave him a hard time over Obama a while back. This is like 2010 or 2012, 2013 or something. I was fucking livid. You can't say that. That's fucking racist. I can hear myself. It was just, oh my God, I just cringe at myself. And he was very calm. He was very cool. He said, Jim, I'm just telling you that what you're seeing, what they're doing, I remember these words from him. This is one thing I remember. He goes, they're not who you think they are. And then I come to find out, they're not. They're fucking not, man. These people are shitheads, for sure. These people are nasty motherfuckers. Right? And I'm going to, if I can find it here, I'm going to see if I can find this. I'm just going to kind of show you just how nasty these fucking people are. If I can find, why is that so fucking big? Jesus Christ. I got a mess here. I got to do some silence so I can edit it later. Then I know where to edit it. Of course. There it is. The Democrats have been perpetrating fraud and deception for decades. They're not what they've claimed to be ever. 13th Amendment abolished slavery. 100% was Republican support to abolish, get rid of slavery. Republicans were in support of getting rid of, stopping slavery. 23% Democratic support. This is Congress at the time. 15th Amendment, right to vote for all. Women, everybody. Republicans, 100%. That includes black women, everybody. Democrats, 0%. Oh, and they care about women, right? They care about women. Air quotes. They care about women. You know, Riley Gaines, you know who Riley Gaines is? Had to compete against a man that fucking beat everybody in the Olympics recently. There were men that just, two men that pulverized women the entire Olympics that got the gold medal. Right? Riley Gaines was a fucking amazing swimmer, and she got fucked by this. Hammered. 14th Amendment gave citizenship to freed slaves. Full rights. First, so you can get land, you can do whatever, you can do a lot of things. 94% Republican support, 0 Democratic support. So who went after Lincoln? Oh, a Democrat. Who went after JFK? Oh, a Democrat. Oh, who killed MLK? A Democrat. Who created the Ku Klux Klan? Do you know who that was? Yeah, you got it, Democrat. Lynched black. Who lynched blacks the most? Or did it? Period. Democrats. Segregation. Just segregation. Democrat. Who was Jim Crow? Was Jim Crow a Republican or a Democrat? Internment camps for the Japanese during World War II. You guys remember that? It wasn't just Japanese, it was any Asian. They didn't care. Whether you were Korean or Japanese or China, whatever. They didn't care. They put you in a camp, away from everybody else, out in the fields, out in the deserts. And the Confederates were the Democrats. But here's the most interesting part, and this should really piss off the black people, because eugenicist, and a eugenicist is what Hitler is. He was part of the eugenicist world, right? That's his backbone. That's the way Hitler was. There should just be one mighty group of people. If you've ever seen Pitch Black, or what's that? God, I was just watching the movie the other day with Vin Diesel. That's the way they are. Those people were like only their breed were the only people that could be there, and they're still out there. Bill Gates is a eugenicist. Bill and Melinda Gates are eugenicists. Eugenicists, aka all human beings, are not born equal. Margaret H. Sanger was a eugenicist of Planned Parenthood. And guess what? She had 3 kids. Isn't that interesting? The person that doesn't want you to have kids had 3 kids. So Planned Parenthood clinics were strategically placed, in low-income, mainly black and minority cities throughout the United States. Why? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Because they're eugenicists. That's what Adolf Hitler did. He exterminated the Jews. Right? So right now we're at about 14% blacks in the U.S. today. But let's just say Planned Parenthood wasn't out there, and we tried other ways. We helped the minimum wage. We got better college. We got more trade schools. We helped people to learn different, different trades, different specialties, specialists, just all kinds of. There's so many fucking things we could have done besides just killing. Yeah, I wonder what that percentage would be. You think it'd be more than 14% black now? Oh, you're damn right. It'd probably be double, maybe even triple that amount. You see what they were doing? They're not who you think they are. And by the way, Candace Owens is doing some pretty interesting work right now in regards to exposing Kamala Harris for not being the ethnicity that she quote unquote claims to be. You might want to go watch her. But this is where we're at, people. You guys don't get it. I mean, I don't know what else is. Do we want more of this? I don't get this. I don't get what these people, what Craig and Kim Iverson and everybody's saying. Do you want some more of these things to go in your arms? You want some more Novavax, Moderna, Pfizer? You want some more? Because it's coming. Oh, they're going to bring it all. Right? And everybody's going to fucking look like this shit. Which is pretty much happening right now. Right? This is it. We took the mRNA. It's working just fine. Grrr. Bunch of fucking zombies. Is that what you want? Because that's what's going to happen. Oh, how about this? Because this is what they want too. Is that okay? Right? You want this too? Right here. Watch this. Here's some good stuff for you. World Economic Forum, aka Big Brother Digital Dollar. CBDC. Central Bank Digital Currency. Right? You won't have your personal privacy, economic freedom through government sanctions, community financial institutions, fintech innovation, increased good services, and limiting purchases. I mean, is this it? I don't understand where the fucking... And now we have MAHA, MAHA, through Robert F. Kennedy Jr. saying no. You know, what are you guys going to go to her? Here's where you guys are going to go. Right? Here's where you're going to go. This is a statement from the Green Party back in 2020. Or excuse me, 2020, 2021. When did I get this? What date was this? Oh, it's fucking not on here. But it was somewhere around there. Statement from the Green Party USA Committee supporting the use of vaccines, vaccine mandates, and quarantines as part of the comprehensive public health effort to curb and eradicate the novel coronavirus. They're in full support of it. That's why I left that piece of shit place. Why I left. Look at them. Read all this stuff. Full support. Everything. You don't think Jill's going to do that? You don't think Jill's going to do that again? She's all about the World Economic Forum people. Right? She's all about these people for sure. She's all about these people for sure. Right here. Right? She's all about the World Homicide Organization. Definitely for those people for sure. Oh, and she's not. Has she mentioned anybody? Has she mentioned anything about this guy? Anything about this guy? Has she mentioned anything about this guy? We never wanted a resignation or him to quit. It will not keep his lies or his flu scam from continuing. He must be prosecuted and found guilty for all this to stop. You got to make him. That's how you make him liable. If you can get him with any charge, it opens up Pandora's box for them. But nobody really gets that. I mean, I see how fucking simple this shit is. It's tripping me out. What are you going to do? We don't have time. It's time. We don't have time, people. I don't know what else to tell you. We don't fucking have time. And everybody thinks we have time. This is what they want to do. This is their end game right here. The orchestrators of mass social control, mass depopulation, world central banking, a.k.a. the Great Reset, New World Order, Fourth Industrial, the Great Liberal, whatever you want to fucking call it. This is what they're doing. It's not a joke. They bragged about it. The only person in their way or is going to at least stall it and give us time is Donald J. Trump. Right? Because here's going to be your master in the future. Here's your new master right here. Klaus Schwab. A eugenicist. Don't take that word lightly, people. The eugenicists are real. They're fucking everywhere. And all these people here and all these freaking publications and the mainstream media, they're all in it. Whatever happened to Crooks and Liars, by the way? I think they're gone. Yeah. They're all fucking in it. All of them. Council on Foreign Relations, all of them. It's all fucking together. I pieced this together one by one. All these companies here, this is all part of it too, right? This is what it would look like if the government was actually transparent. They don't work for us, nor have they, right? And this is all the people that work for all the lobbying bodies. I've went over all this, right? But Trump is not that guy. This is what I need you guys to say. This is what I need you to look at. All the horrific Democrats, excuse me, all the horrific things Democrats said would happen if I became president are happening right now under Joe Biden. That's it. You guys are okay with the way things are going? Escalating wars, more money sent to Ukraine. They've gotten, I think Glenn Greenwald said they've gotten like $400 billion in the past fucking 2 years. It's just they've slipped it in certain ways, and now they want to send them another $1 billion a month, right? I think it's a blackmail thing. I think Zelensky grabbed some information. He said, "I got information. I'm putting it away. If you don't give me more money, I'm going to expose all of you." That's what I think he did, and I'm probably right. That's the way these fucking people work. This is the way they fucking work. What else is over here? Nothing. Anything else I got? Sitting over here? No. Yeah, it's just really interesting. Going Chrome. But I got to say this real quick. I'm going to go to this Zoom. I'm just going to say this at the end. This is in regards to P. Diddy. Oh, please, everybody watch this. This is very well done. True Stream Media was kind of off last time, but this one, they're just spot on. The mainstream media doesn't want to let you go. Right? They don't want to let you go. But I mean, basically, I said it as the mainstream media. That's not it. It's kind of. Let me get back into here real quick, and I'll show you. It's not letting you go. It's not the mainstream media that's controlling all this. There's 6 major corporations that own all the media out there. And all the 6 corporations are under the influence of the global predator class / unelected officials, World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, fucking, leaders and shit. A handful of people, 200, maybe 300 people that want to fucking kill everybody, about 2/3 of them, and hoard the rest for themselves. Ta-da! And they're not waiting. They want on fucking fast forward or warp speed in 2020. All right, but this is the thing that I was trying to. Let me see if I put this in here correctly. No, it doesn't show up very fast. Yeah, they don't give a shit about you. Yeah, they don't care. Democrats are not trying to cure anybody. They put our health and our well-being as a priority because they want you to be sick. Ill, especially mentally ill. So you're easy to tame, manipulated as a weak, meek, malleable, obedient, and compliant servant. Is that what you want, Craig Pasta? Is that what you want, Kim Iverson? Is that what you want, Sabby Sabs? Is that what you guys want? I mean, if you guys want that, then fucking then don't do anything. Don't take a stand. And definitely, if you want that to continue, don't vote for Trump. Don't. Because Trump has a different fucking plan. Do you think RFK, and look, he's not perfect. Tulsi Gabbard, not perfect. A lot of people that are on his team, not perfect. But right now, there is a vast difference between both. I mean, do you guys remember what happened from 2016 to 2020? Do you remember having a freaking steak for $3.99? Oh, look. squirrel. Here we go. This right here. I don't know if you can see this. So in the middle of that picture, when my sister finally realized where I was the master at arms of the flag bearers at my graduation. It's a side thing. And I'm in the middle. You can kind of barely see me right there. It's a shitty picture. But I was the person that held the when all the 50 flags are being moved around and we're doing the big parade for the march, they circle around one flag, and there's one person holding that flag, and that flag is bigger than all the other flags. And when you're the master at arms and you're training everybody from the previous, because I was one of the flag bearers before there, carrying some other country, some other flag, some other state. I think it was Mississippi or something. I think it was Arkansas, somewhere. But then the next crew comes in, and then they choose, the prior crew chooses the next crew who's going to be the flag bearer, and they chose me to be the master, to be one of the instructors. So I was an instructor, and I was really stoked about that because I was the person that held the flag, right? The American flag, right? In the center while the ones are spinning around and going down and up and down and up. And mine, I'm just going like this and then going back and then going like this. But I was very proud of that. I'm very proud of this country. I'm very proud of its citizens. I'm very proud to have this right here from my daughter who got this for me. my little Elvis doll guy, whatever these are. It's fucking cool. I'm really proud of a lot of things this country has. You know, I'm really proud of the people around it. You know, I don't do these things for me. You know, I'm not begging for money and anything. Well, you know, I've asked people for money. I think everybody's going to ask for somebody for dough. But here's the thing. I'm doing it because I care about her. I care about my daughters. I care about, you know, my daughter Liana, Desiree, and Alex. I care about Ryan and Chase. And I care about, you know, everybody. Hopefully Kimball is doing well out there, by the way. And I care about so many people. You know, the people I work with, wonderful people, especially the students. Oh my God, I care so much about the students at my job. My God, I just want them to eat the purest food and the made well, you know, and you know, the temperature thing is really important to me. You know, making sure everything's sanitary and stuff like that is, I think we're going overboard with the gloves, honestly. There's some chemicals, in my opinion, that are just, anyway, I've got a lot of things to say about that. But what I do have to say is I can't believe fucking people think that Trump is still part of the problem. How? It's like you're saying that they didn't try to kill him. It's like 3 millimeters. He was 3 millimeters. 3 to 4 millimeters away from death. From a supersonic bullet passing through the air. And by the way, he was probably a few inches away from other bullets. It wasn't just one that missed him. It was several fucking bullets that missed him. 7 or 8 of them missed him. Right? Matrix style. Well, I don't fucking get this. You know, all it takes is a little thing. Look, I'm giving Trump a little shit about the fucking warp speed. Absolutely. A lot of his base still says that's bullshit. They were fucking booing him when he was saying, take it. I took it. Me and fucking Bill O'Reilly fucking took it. And everybody's like, boo, fuck you. That's stupid. All right, we get it. But right now, there's a gigantic contrast. It's not like you know, one's not going to provide health care and the other one's going to provide health care. One's not going to do road, the other one's not going to do road. There's a lot more at stake here. There's a fucking shit ton of shit at stake here. We don't have time. If we give these just us doing the CR, Mike Johnson, and doing the funding of the federal government spending bill. By him taking out the SAVE Act was just total traitor. Just fucking God, what a shithead. What a shithead. Yeah, everybody should have a license. I've got my. By the way, I just got my. I no longer have a CA license anymore. I have my Missouri license as of today. I'm very proud of that. I think this is a beautiful state, guys. If all hell fails, and these fucking people find a way to fucking steal this thing again, literally rip it off, theft, like it was in 2020, and they want to do it again in 2024, which that's the only way they're going to do it. If shit goes down, you're going to want to be in a red state. I'm just telling you right now. I am just. People here are so kind. They're so nice. They're so cool. Not everybody's perfect. I get it. People get a little upset, agitated. Most of the nutty fucking people, as I've noticed, usually have really weird hair. And they've got, tattoos on their faces. And I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that could be anybody. That could be anybody. And there are some people that are gay that love Trump, and there are some trans that like Trump. There are most of them like Kamala because they think that Trump's going to put him in jail or something. This big fear they keep putting on everybody. It's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. No, I don't get it. We don't have time. I'm going to fucking keep saying it because you guys are just out of your minds. How are you going to fix it then? Can you fix it right now? Because you better fucking fix it. Like I said, I tried to do the protests. I tried to get everybody out. Nobody fucking listened. Nobody talked to me. They kept bumping my channel. Because I was trying to get everybody out there. I went to the West Virginia Capitol. I know it's an ugly capital. But I went there 3 times. And I advertised and I showed up by my fucking self. And now it's end of 2020 and 2021. In the beginning of 2021. I'm out there. I should put the banner up behind me at some point. Yeah, hopefully you guys are going to wish you didn't have to go with me and do the fucking protest because I was looking for a billion man march. But I will say this. I'm voting for Trump because... Yeah, these people are literally trying to take this. They're just literally trying to just. There's just so many. There's just so much. They're basically trying, or they not trying. They're doing it to destroy our country. Because you know what? We need tampons in men's bathrooms. Yeah. And we need more boosters. That's what we need. And no, censor everybody. Community guideline the fuck out of everybody. No more debating, no more talking. 6 foot safe. Everybody should be separated. No more kids. Nobody should have kids anymore. No. No. Yeah, we need more war, for sure. More war. Definitely more war, for sure. And fuck yeah, we used to be at what? About 400,000 to 500,000 people per year. 400,000 to 500,000 people per year for the past few decades. And no, we should open it wide up and let fucking, like we're doing now, about 3 or 4 million per year. That ain't gonna fucking take anybody's job. No way. That's not gonna lower minimum wage. No way. That's not gonna destroy our healthcare or our school system. No way. No, no, not at all. That's fine. I mean, I could go on for days. How complete lunacy and derangement and craziness the Democratic Party has become. Tulsi left because they're fucking nuts. People are leaving by growth. Especially, they don't give a fuck about all. They're not talking about over 325,000 children missing from the border, and nothing. Are you going to investigate that? You're going to go after that? Can you produce any information on it? No. And this fucking Kamala won't doesn't say shit. She doesn't even do an interview. I gotta show you this. This really tells you what the fuck's going on. Okay? Who's trying to earn your vote. Alright? I'm gonna show you right now. And you used to say, well, goddamn, Jim. That makes fucking sense, bro. Right? Where is it? Oh, it's probably in my fucking X. It just sounds weird. X. Twitter sounded better. I like Twitter. It just sounded better. You know what I mean? Right, I'm almost there. Ruben Gallagher. God, what a fruit ball. Sissy boy. Profile. Me. I put it right here. Here it is. This is huge, people. You got to look at this. All right? I want you to read this, so I'm going to just throw everything out of here. I'm going to put me up here. And look what this says right here. The Democrats believe they do not need to earn your vote. They know that you will believe their theater and Hollywood elite first, which is pretty much it. But look at this. Look at this. Just read it. And then I'll read it for you after I have another. No, I'll eat the grape first. Okay. Interviews and presidential and vice presidential candidates published since July 21st, 2024. Trump has had 14. You know how many he's had since then? Another like 20. Or at least 10. Vance has done, I don't know, over 100 now. Harris has done, I don't know, 8. She hasn't even done 8. She's done 4. She hasn't really, these people have not gone in front of anybody and taken questions in a town hall from unvetted people. What does that say? What the fuck? This is who you're voting for? And Craig and Kim and fucking Sabby Sabs and Jimmy Dore and everybody else that fucking like, well, I don't know if I should fucking vote this year. You know? Or whoever else is out there. Jelly and Elle and all these people. This is the world you're allowing to happen. Trump is fucking working his ass. Oh my God, this is nuts. None of you could do, not any of you. And I know look, what this man does every fucking day. He puts in more work and more effort than I've ever seen. And he's fucking 72, 73 years old. Most people are fucking planning fucking squash right now. Or playing fucking pickleball. Right? But he's out golfing, doing things out there all the fucking time. Telling you where he's at, what he's doing, taking shots at him. This is amazing. It's amazing to me that you're going to go with the people that really are the fucking sissies. They're fucking wussies. They're weak. They're weak people. Placed in these positions by the oligarchs that fucking give them money because they're easily bought. These are right now, the Democrats are the most easily manipulated people on the planet. There are a few fucking white Republicans too. I'm not going to say that's not okay. That's a problem. It is. But Trump can do whatever he wants. Even though they'll support him, even though they'll give him donations, he still could fucking change. He doesn't give a fuck. This is something that everybody should be fucking. That's like the fucking American way. His great grandfather owned a parlor, cut hair, right? His dad became a construction worker and then started flipping homes and then started flipping strip malls and buildings, and then he taught his son how to do it. But his son was doing good. He was like in an ROTC program. He was getting good grades. And he rewarded him. He said, you know what, you're getting good grades, you're not a fucking druggie, you're not out there doing stupid shit. You know, you're a good kid. And for that, I'm going to give you this. And I would do the same thing for my kids. My kids are pretty fucking decent kids. I mean, if I can give them, you know, thankfully I got a good life insurance policy, and then they'll at least get something. But I'm saying, I would love to have given them more. You know, and I feel bad for that. But there are people out there that maybe the fucking the rewards of things just kind of fall in their direction, or more gold kind of spills over on their side. It just happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you get in businesses or situations where you just, you know, you make mistakes. It happens. But in this particular case, this guy didn't do anything wrong. He's been pretty much a pretty excellent guy until he put his name in a hat. And then he became enemy number one ever since then. Because they can't control him. And his first term, just to let you know, he didn't really know what was going on. The guy's never fucking been in Congress. He's never been a mayor. He's never been a fucking in city council meeting. All of a sudden, he's the president of the United States, and he's just kind of learning stuff. But now he knows. Now I think he knows who his real enemies are. Now I think he knows who's going to really betray him. I mean, he may say, well, I chose, you know, great job, the Secret Service. It's all fucking just, he's got to go through the formalities, people. But if they, I mean, it's just, what do you want? I mean, I kind of keep sticking up for the guy, but I'm going to tell you right now, what do you want? Because if you don't vote for Trump and you allow this fucking global predator class puppets to continue to destroy this country, then don't do anything. Then don't do a fucking thing, or just go vote for the fucking predator class. The pedophile supporting predator class. Put that fucking sticker on your car, or your truck, or your forehead, or whatever, and you just stand proud that you're okay with fucking 43-year-old grown men in fucking thongs flashing their fucking private parts and reading sexually explicit books to fucking 6-year-olds. Do it. And putting tampons in fucking men's bathrooms. Okay? Fuck. I don't fucking get it. Is that so bad? It is. Because they don't want you to have kids anymore. They don't want this. I've gone over this. I'm not going to keep going over it, but I'm just going to mention it. They don't want you to have kids. They don't want you to flow and grow. They don't like the nuclear family. Whether it's 2 women or 2 men, they don't like it. They want it shut off. They want all that stuff done. And that's why they're sterilizing you on a constant fucking basis. You don't know it. You don't know it because you can't see it. It's in the food. It's everywhere. It's in the water. It's everything. If you have any questions about anything I'm saying, put it in the comments. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're if you're as intelligent or as street smart as I think you are, Sabby, Kim, Jimmy, Craig, whoever else out there, and some other people that have been on this show, it's time. We don't have the time. You have to. You either pick Trump and you get a little more time. Maybe we can do something. If he doesn't fucking do it, then fucking then and he turns on us, then we'll fucking go full on rev. But the other way, it's over. And if you go with somebody that doesn't have a voice or nothing in it, then it's really over. Then our country will be gone. We are the last stronghold. We are the last stronghold. I can't fucking say that with any more fervor. We are the last stronghold. It's either we fucking stick with Trump and do this now, or we're fucked. We're gone. And if you think this is bullshit, watch my old shows. Because about 98% of them come to fruition. And they were said to be conspiracy theories. Tell you, just go watch them. Aloha. Thanks for watching.